walking around here with a kernel of corn, that means there's some corn somewhere. You sitting up there talking about, I'm waiting on my harvest. You're holding the manifestation of your harvest. Now go and find it. How you going to find it? Sowing it. You're going to sow it. You're going to sow it. You sitting up there talking about how I'm going to get this and how I'm going to get that. You release it out your hand. You don't sit there and say, I'm going to be blessed with my kernel. No, I'm going to release it and be a blessing and cause increase. Exceeding, abundantly, above all I can ask or think. Go beyond what my mind can comprehend. So if you got an egg, you sitting up there talking about, ooh, I'm blessed. No, you go find a chicken and you'll have a blessing. If you just have the egg, you'll just be blessed. But if you go and get that chicken, you sitting up there talking about, oh, I got a job, I'm blessed. But if that job closed down, you ain't blessed no more. But if you got some creativity inside of you, the job can close down. You say, you know what, I'll go have me a garage sale. I'll make me some money this week. I'll go sell me some spaghetti dinners. I'll make me some money next week. I'll go and cut me some yards. I'll go and do me some hair. I'll sit on my front porch and braid, do some crochets, do some sew-in weaves, do some updos, because it's in you. Your seed is in you. Y'all sitting there looking for a harvest and a blessing, and God say everything you need is already inside of you. Lay hands on your belly and say, God, stir up the gift. Stir up the gift. Stir up this gift. Stir it up. Stir it. Its business is in your belly. Its business is in your belly. Its salons in your belly. Restaurants in your belly. Schools in your belly. All God needs you to do is just birth it out. Somebody sitting up here waiting, talking about the economy bad. It always been bad. Look at the color of your skin. Your ancestors been through harder times than this, but they made it. With a worse economy, with worse opportunities, with worse education, with racism, with people getting hung, with people having to scrub floors, but you too cute to go scrub somebody's floor. You ain't broke because it ain't no jobs. You just too cute. Ain't nobody hiring. Ain't nobody hiring. Ain't nobody hiring. You riding down your street, coming to church, all that, everybody grass, this high. Ain't nobody hiring. Go cut their grass. It's hot. You don't want no money. Pastor, we got to stop enabling the churches because we keep laying hands on people and giving them our impartations, but they won't go out and work for them. If you give a man a fish, they'll eat for a day. But if you teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. Go fish. You'll find a corn in his mouth. Go fish. Go fish. Go fishing. Shake your neighbor and say, let's go fishing. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'll be out your hair real quick. I know y'all getting tired of me. Verse 17, it says, and thy seed shall do what?
Multiply.
Wait a minute. 17, and thy seed shall what?
And thy
possess.
seed shall possess. Yeah.
Somebody say possess. Somebody say possess. The Hebrew word for that is what outlet? Yaresh. Somebody shout Yaresh. That means to possess. That means that what you're sitting there worrying about, God, Yaresh is a Hebrew word that means to inherit, to subdue, to take possession of, to dispossess. Now, see, that's a difference, to take possession and to dispossess. See, when you dispossess, that means somebody else was in dominion. That means you kick them out, then you take it. And somebody got your stuff right now. It's somebody in your house. It's somebody, all right, I ain't going to prophesy. Yaresh means to impoverish. It means to take over as a permanent possession. Somebody say, I ain't about to lose this. This not going to be repossessed. We moving from that level of trying to keep making ends meet and we getting ready to possess some stuff, and it's going to be a permanent setting. Somebody say, set it and forget it. This thing is going to be permanent because what God said, I'm getting ready to possess, I'm getting ready to take dominion over. Read Matthew 11 and 12 because I'm getting ready to take some dominion and I'm going to take it, I'm taking it by force. This thing say I got to dispossess some stuff. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Read for me.
And from the days of John the Baptist until now,
what happens?
the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence,
Uh-huh.
and the violent take it by force.
You got to take it by force. It's time for you to take dominion by force. You can't sit here waiting for people to understand. Everybody ain't going to get on your level. And look, nobody's getting ready to give nothing to you. Some things you're going to have to stand flat foot and let the devil know, I'm getting my stuff back. I'm taking my family back. I know you done took my child to jail. I'm taking my child back. You got them in perversion. You got them bound up in all kind of mess. You got them going through this stuff. I'm taking it back. You got to let the enemy know you're taking your husband back. You taking your house back. You taking your mind back. You taking your joy back. You taking your strength back. You taking back everything that the enemy has taken from you. You ought to get mad and start going through your house and just, I'm taking it back. Taking my money back. I'm taking my friends back. I'm taking my influence back. I'm taking I'm taking everything back. Because I've been held up too long. And now I got a violent anointing about myself. I don't sit there in prayer patty caking with the devil. But I come in spiritual warfare. I come with some power and dominion. Next time I come in there, the enemy gonna know my name. He gonna say, oh, you the one that left this scar on me. You the one that left this bruise on me. Oh, you the one that broke my arm. You gotta have a reputation in the kingdom. You gotta get to the place where you got a bad name when it come down to the demonic realm. They say, oh, watch out, there go that pastor. Oh, watch out, there go that prayer warrior. Oh, watch out, I know they broke, but don't mess with them. I know they don't have no title yet, but don't mess. They may be driving a hoop there, but they know how to pray. Don't you go touching that stuff. I'm God's property, no trespassing. I know they look like a little small dog, but they got a big bite. Back up, devils. That you be sitting up there walking in church, demons start. And you sitting there wondering why people moving. I don't want to sit by her. They ain't like you. That's that spirit in them. They already done told your name, a familiar spirit. They done already peeped you out in the spirit realm and told you, watch out. Don't go around her talking no foolishness because she'll rebuke you. Don't go putting your hand all on her. How you doing, sister? She going to cut you down. It's time to get a name. And it says we getting ready to possess what? Y'all ain't reading this Bible.
Possess the gate of his enemies.
Listen, you getting ready to possess the gate of your enemies. Now, why would you want the gate of your enemies? Why do you want the gate of your enemies? Why would you even want to be associated with your enemies? Because the gate of your enemy is the portals that the enemy is using to release stuff. That means you are in a position so you can find and control where the attacks are coming from. Because after you get your blessings, after you done multiplied, after you done got your seed, after everything come up, now you going to make sure this mess ain't going to come back and knock down everything I done prayed over. Now, I done labored too hard to get my deliverance. I'm not going to let pornography take me out. So if that's the enemy, that's the gate he using, let me go up here and possess this gate, bind it loose. If gossip is the gate that he is using to tear up my church, let me find that gate, shut my mouth up. That's the gate. Possess your enemy's gate. If sickness is what he want to use upon your body and you know he's trying to come at you with STDs, bind your gates. Whatsoever he is using to come at you with, lock it up. Clink, clink. Lock your gates. Lock your ear gates. You can't listen to everything. You can't let people poison your spirit. You can't let people come putting everything in you. Child, you heard about her. You know where they're going. Lock. My gates are locked. They're locked. They're locked. I'm controlling what comes in and what goes out. I'm locking. I don't know what I'm doing. Lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up. Spirit of fear, lock. Judgmental spirit, lock. Doubt, lock. Wherever you come, I done found it. I'm not sitting there. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Behold, I've given unto you the keys of the kingdom. And whatsoever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. And whatsoever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Somebody say, I'm getting better the second time around. I done made some mistakes in my youth. I done made some mistakes my yesterday. But this is a new day. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I'm walking in abundance in this day. I'm walking in dominion in this day. I'm walking in newness in this day because the blessings of Abraham is upon me. And I've been in covenant with the Lord. And I've been spending some time in prayer. And I know that God is getting ready to turn some things around. I've been sitting there on the timeline long enough, but I done decided in my mind, I'm getting off of these levels with you. If you don't want to do anything, abide ye here with the asses. Me and the lad is going yonder place to worship. I ain't got time to sit here and pick people out.